Yo. Damn it, I'm gonna go get my headphones.
Wait, how the fuck? Oh. Yeah, how the fuck is the music playing and you're not listening to it?
Yo, GM. What's up, Sansa? Oh, you're on mute. Okay, I can't hear you. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Okay, can everyone still hear me? Sorry.
Whoa.
I just
Oh my god.
fucking years off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go back to playing the rest of the Espresso Sauce song. I'm officially playing through the stream. My bad, eyes. Okay, here we go. We're back, baby.
Protect your neck, don't get wrecked. Bet first connect the dots. Price action, we not acting. Espresso shot, get working, we networking. Espresso shot, hot one with shotgun. Espresso shot, the host with the most. Sounds about to give it all he's got. Stop it, drop. It's time for espresso shot. Knock it, brew it up and get it hot. Top it, notch. We talking till the kettle pop. Nah, stop it. Alpha, we gon' set it off. Brew me up a double shot. Espresso shot shot is on the clock. Twitter spaces every day. Edit play, you better not. Conversations everywhere. Get on stage, it never stops. Learn a little, laugh a little. Matters change, so get on top. Press play every day. Follow to the Java spot. GM with my friends, transforming like the auto bottle. Bottom to the top, we gon' spread it like a lot of sauce. Green candles, red wicks. One of these has gotta pop. Price action, we not acting. Espresso shot. Get working, we networking. Espresso shot. Hot one, with shotgun. Espresso shot. The host with the most. Songs are dropping that espresso shot.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Espresso Shot, your favorite late morning show on the East Coast. Y'all know the vibes. I'm so thrown out this morning. I had to start the stream on my own. All of a sudden, I'm just like, oh my God, am I gonna fuck this up? I'm so nervous. But no, all that happened was Ice's ears completely broke. But it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna clip it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Sorry, but RIP. Don't worry, guys. I'll teach you the way of the hearing disabled. It's a real nice vibe over here. But look. Retweet the fucking room. Let's show some love in the comments. We got our usual garden talk like we do every Tuesday. We're on stream. I don't know the link to send for people to watch this, so just hang tight. We are learning as we go, little by little, but surely not. Obviously, we hope you guys learn a little bit, you laugh a little bit. We got some stuff to talk about today, and I want to get into it. We got some regular market news with the market, with the Friend Tech a little bit. Dem, are you on Friend Tech? Dem? Hold on a second. Hold on. I can't hear Dem because I'm on stream and I don't know how to fix this. So I'm muting the stream here. Hold on. Muting. We're going back. Entered the room, the stream.
Hey, not supposed to do
Chris,
that.
help me. I tried to go only stream, and then for some reason I couldn't hear Dem at one point. So I don't know what I'm doing here.
I know.
But yeah,
I know.
hold on. Oh wait, shit! I have you muted on Twitter Spaces. Hold on, Chris. Talk on Twitter Spaces real quick. Go ahead.
Hi.
That's the sound of a man who's just like, not this again, not this again. But yeah, anyway. So Chris, can you take control of the audio and then let me know when you've taken full control, and then I can switch over to the stream.
I've taken full control. That, you know, what was really weird was okay, go ahead and unmute on the stream, mute on Twitter. So I showed up, and I'm not used to people being able to see me in the background on these streams because I can control them, and so nobody can see what's happening in the background. Sansa saw me. He just pulled me up. I wasn't ready. I didn't have headphones on. I didn't know what I was doing. But in that moment, Sansa decided that it was time for me to be on stream and to start speaking. And here I am. So let's do a little switcherooski. Oh, I don't even have the right account. I don't even have the right account.
You don't have the right account.
I mean, I'll just engagement farm as Chris today, and everybody can talk out of my face.
I
I forgot we were doing
Nice move.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have
He-
another idea.
He switched through.
Watch this.
Okay. Well, hold on. We'll switch in a second. I want to throw it over to.
Hi.
Oh, you're gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing fantastic. It's been a great show so far. Nothing like listening to you bumble over tech to start the day. Settlement for the hearing damage. And then Chris, I feel bad for you. I know what it's like. I have to explain to some of my clients like how to use email and how to like send me a PDF instead of a picture of their foot while they step on the document. So I know what it's like to work with boomers and people that just don't understand. So I know it can be frustrating. You just have to stay calm and explain it slow, like you're.
How? Hey, what in the Twitter guy? Hold on. Hold the fuck up.
He's a lawyer. He could just talk to the mute.
The slander's crazy. First is Mayo slander. Now is boomers. But by the way, Waj is very much older than me, just to put it out there. You know, he doesn't like putting it out there because he likes to think, you know, oh, I have a 6-pack and I'm strong. Proof of
because of his OnlyFans business.
Yeah. It's his OnlyFans business, which is very real. Don't ask me for the link. I don't have it. I can't support that as the face of these.
We're not buying it, Chief.
Yeah. Well, Shotgun's got the VIP package there, so there is also that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, look, I want to get some things pinged to the top. We got Patrick Mahomes. We got Dem, who tried to crawl his way back into his Zuki Love Island. Shotgun's gonna pin that one up in a second. That one's fucking funny. I'm just gonna say this. Zuki Love Island was amazing. It was a lot of fun, and the fact that it was headed by community members really show how much people are willing to do it. Skylark was also the dev behind it, and he did it in his free time, which is incredible to hear. Right, the fact that he did it in his free time, he doesn't have to, but he does. And so, and he also did. Damn, remind me what that was. What the other thing that he did? It was the gift giveaway, right? I'm gonna sound like a dunce here for a second. I forget the title.
Yeah, it was like a secret Santa. I think they call it White Elephant gift exchange,
Yes.
And so it was like randomly assigning gifts from one person to another. That was a lot of fun as well.
Yeah. So there you go. Hold on a second. I'm gonna switch over to the stream. Hey, Chris, just unmute Espresso Shot for a second.
I'm muted.
Just switching over and give me a second. Okay, there we go.
This guy hasn't unmuted me yet. Yeah, that unmute button.
Okay, I'm here. Just down here. Wait,
Yeah,
is this unmuted again?
No,
Hold on.
it's not.
Oh wait, unmute.
Hey
Okay.
guys, welcome back to my
Okay.
show. It's Mika. Hey.
Mika, what's good, baby? How we doing?
I'm Sansa.
It's just Mika's world. We're living in it.
Jesus, that was intense.
What is happening?
Very, very intense. It's crazy once you switch over to the house account, Dem. I know it's weird sitting next to a muted host and hearing a speaker talk because apparently we don't get audio priority. So I might have to just fucking kick off shotgun
Guys,
next
this
time.
literally cannot happen. Like, this is the weirdest Twitter spit. Like, if you're at the bottom, and
I
like,
know, Mika. I know. I'm actually tempted to just kick off shotgun right now and just bring up the special shot.
literally kick off shot. Okay, no, don't.
I kind of should. I should. Shotgun. Are you gonna be mad?
I
if
thought
do
it
that?
was Milka.
What?
No. This is not Mika. That motherfucker right there is not real.
I'm losing it. I'll be real. I feel like when you guys talk like that, like when it's like the voice is coming out, I feel like I'm losing
What are you
it.
talking
And-
Okay. Hold on. Shotgun, I'm gonna remove you. I love you, but I'm gonna keep you up on speaker. Hold on. Yes, remove, and then we're gonna bring up the special shot house account, and then we're gonna bring shotgun back up, and we should be good now. Okay. So Shotgun's gonna get honorary co-host privileges for obvious fucking reasons. He just left the stream. He's like, I'm done. I quit. I'm taking a day off. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But anyway, I'm up here, Mika. Does it feel better now? Does it feel better? Somewhat.
Yeah. I think like it's so difficult because it's like, yeah, I love that people stream like video and stream spaces because it's like, okay, double, kind of killing two birds with one stone type of vibe. But sometimes we shouldn't kill the birds. Okay. Sometimes we could just leave things.
Nope.
Well, Mika, if I'm being honest, I think
like even the Rug Radio Show, like I think it's like significantly changed the whole vibe and frequency. Like when there's like one, like all the voices are coming from one.
especially if two people sound the same. That's also the worst. You're like, wait a minute, who's talking? Is it
Sansa? Is it Mika?
Yeah. They sound totally the same.
That one always gets me.
Yeah. Okay, wait, where's Shotgun? Why didn't he come back up? What the fuck?
He all the way left. Like he's not on the stream. I think he left Brazil. He's not in the jungle anymore.
Wait. I hope I didn't remove him by accident.
Out of Brazil. Shotgun might be on it.
I hope I didn't remove him from the spaces completely by accident. That would fucking suck. I might have to give him my alt. Okay, he's back. Okay, hold on. No one talk until Shotgun speaks. No one talks. I hate those fucking spaces, bro, but I also love them at the same time. There was one last night with the fucking Greg. No one talks until Greg speaks. Dude unmuted at like after like 40 minutes, unmuted and was just brushing his teeth. And I'm like, damn, these Web 2 MFers get away with anything. We're over here like, how do we provide value? And there are people over there like just I can't even do the brushing teeth sound effect, so I'm just gonna shut up. And we're gonna pass it off to some other people. Shotgun! I invited you up. Get up here as the speaker. Let's go ahead and go over to Senior, who's been waiting for a minute, and then we'll throw it over to Lewis. He usually loves the Raw Dog spaces, but I'm surprised on how well he's behaving right now. Senior, what's good?
Hold up. I'm having pancake tacos.
Of course
hey,
you are.
Sansa, what kind of espresso shot do you take for these morning takes, my man? Because I stopped at McDonald's and I got their Mac Cafe, and I asked them for like a strong one, and it's not hitting the way yours hit. So is there like a ranking when it comes to getting coffees from like, fast food chains? Is there like a top of the tier list?
Yeah. The secret is Sansa sauce. Don't ask how. Don't ask what it is. Don't ask where you can get it from.
Hey, that's only for Miss Sansa.
That is definitely not mayo. I did walk right into that. Fuck me. Yeah. Anyway, no, Senior, the secret is you just wake up brimming with energy and love, and you just really get ready to show people what the fuck is up. Also, having the pressure of being a literal living espresso shop, it gets to you. You got to make sure people coming here, they're waking up, they're not just falling asleep. So yeah, that's the secret.
No, okay, so then how do you go to sleep to wake up with that energy, my man? Because I feel like I'm a zombie before I have some caffeine in the mornings.
Oh, bro, 8 to 9 hours sleep minimum, easy. Just got to go to bed before midnight. It's that simple.
You can't do 8 or 9 hours in Web3. You kidding me? Stop lying to the people.
Yeah, well, hate to tell you, that's the real secret. I mean, Dem does it.
Was that a snore? Did you just snore something?
No. That was just a little bit of a sigh, but it did sound like a snore. Right? I'm actually sleeping right now while I'm talking. That's the real secret. Wait, hold on. Dem, don't you get 8 or 9 hours of sleep a night?
I have perfected sleep down to like this perfect science with like my melatonin and my full blackout mask and my Englishman audiobook, 36-hour audiobook backing sound, and I sleep solid 8 hours every day, like a log. And it's my proudest accomplishment. It's the one thing I'm the best at in this world, just sleeping for 8 hours.
Dan, last night I was reading about melatonin, and it can lead to sexual development issues, apparently. I don't know.
That's
if that
what I was
matters
gonna
to you.
ask him.
It's all good
Makes a
because I
lot of sense.
already got them, so
Okay.
it's not gonna make it any worse for me.
Just checking.
Okay. I almost spit out my water. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were gonna say it can lead to dependency issues, but no, sexual development issues. There we go. Okay. Hey, this is not sexual
I'm over
ed. This is
30
the
and
espresso
I've
shot.
lived a very stressful life, working very stressful jobs. I already have a lot of sexual deficiencies. I'll say that in a reported space. I don't think melatonin is gonna make that shit any worse.
Hey man, just eat tacos more than Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait,
That's the
tacos
cure.
are like an aphrodisiac. What is this? Like oyster tacos?
Hey man, if you know about the right taco, you gonna live forever. All right.
All right. Let's keep it PG-13. I can't even
How
do the
did we
fucking
get
sound bite.
here?
I don't know, but it's only going to get worse
did
once I
we
throw
get
it over
here?
to Lewis. So we might as
Like,
well
make
embrace the
NFTs,
chaos.
And then so we started buying and selling NFTs, and then at some point, yeah, I don't know. We're here talking about tacos. I think it all makes sense.
Floor go up, floor go down, boom, bada boom, we're here. Wow.
But Mika,
Anyway,
it's been like
Lewis.
this for a week. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, Lewis, you had your hand up, you took it down, you put it up. You're playing with my feelings. What are we doing?
Well, you told me I was getting called on. I know you'd remember. You can't forget your favorite dino. GM Espresso Shot, longtime listener, first time speaker, forever Lucifer. Just wanted to say hello. Hope everyone has an amazing day. And yeah, I don't usually get to come in here very often, but I saw it going. I wanted to come pop in, show some love, get the algorithm, get some Solana methers in here for you. Have a good time.
We love it. We appreciate you. For those of you that don't know, Lewis is a honorary dino, Clano, technically. Sorry, butchered that one. Hosts the show on Solana every day. That's
In
that's
2
some-
minutes, so I gotta go. I love you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, love you too. All right, look, let's go. I can't believe I just did that back right away. Look, let's throw it over. Let's throw it over to Waj real quick, and then Waj, what I want you to do is do me a favor. If you have any macro news to kind of put out there, please let me know, and go ahead and start with that, or your take, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and bake it in there. Go ahead, my man. What you got?
Well, I was not ready for that part. But I had just a question for Dem, I guess. But no huge macro news, really. There's a Fed meeting on Friday. I guess would be the one thing to look out for. Most people are expecting them to talk about raising rates again, so that might hurt the market more. But that might already be baked into a lot of the action that's happened the last 3 weeks, as we've been down on all that. And then for anyone that follows stocks, NVIDIA is like the biggest AI chip maker right now. They report earnings tomorrow, which should be interesting because they've been like absolutely fucking killing it and like cannot keep up with demand. So that's something to watch. But speaking of demand and cool stuff, so Dem, with the Patrick Mahomes thing, I'm sure we're going to get into this, but let's just jump into it. Can you explain like more of what it is, how it came to fruition? Like if you get to meet his annoying brother and punch him in the face, or how this all works from here.
Yeah, I've been told to say that the brother is 100% not involved with any of this, even though I don't know what the drama or the beef is with the Mahomes brother. But
he's kind of like the Sansa of YouTube. Dancing.
All right. We don't need to dive into that particular beef anymore. Okay, we get it. He had an annoying little brother.
Yeah, absolutely no involvement with that kind of behavior whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, also, what happens is we're lucky to have this happen to us. Is that we often get in touch with different brands and different celebrities and different companies that are looking to get into collectibles, whether digital collectibles or physical collectibles, or they already have a track record, but they're looking to expand into a new audience. And, it's up to us to evaluate whether a new partnership is going to create bigger exposure for our brand, is going to create a cool experience for our collectors, is going to reward them in some sort of way, or whether, these people are just trying to kind of take advantage of the fact that Azuki is a popular collection and it has very active community members and very diamond-handed collectors. And it's up to Wiz Wang, who's our head of growth, to make those decisions and make those conversations happen. And I think with Mahomes, after saying no to a lot of other things with Mahomes, we saw someone that really cared about the quality of the collectibles. Like if you look at the Museum of Mahomes cards, they're really well made physicals. They're really made with love, and there was a sense of like Mahomes' story, like sort of going through all the adversity of his different injuries and the tie-ins to anime. I don't know if you know, but they do this play that's like called like Pokemon, where they all like sort of spin around each other, very much like a trick play from some sort of like football anime. We just kind of we got inspired by the guy, and the fact that he's been on Netflix, just like the Formula One partnership had been on Netflix. It sort of brought it all together for us. But it's a small thing. Listen, at the end of the day, there's a quip. Every Azuki collector can use this equip to post on social media, on Twitter. If they post, they're going to be able to redeem the I think it's called like the blasting sidearm pass card, where they get to redeem one physical card, and then all the Azuki collectors that also post enter into a raffle for the 101. The 101 collectible, like I mean, these things you never know, but the 101 collectible for Mahomes, the most rare ones have gone for like up to $4 million, and highly valuable collectibles. I think there's a lot of fans of Mahomes that would like to get their hands on it. Ultimately, it was a great opportunity to like do some storytelling, create some dope art. We'll talk a little bit about the inspiration that Steam Boy got to create these characters. And sometimes we do bigger things and we really get into it, and sometimes we like to kind of bring something a little bit smaller, but where every Azuki collector gets rewarded if they interact with it. And I think this is one of the really fun ones. So kudos to Wizwang for putting this one together, and for everybody in the community for engaging with it. It's a difficult time to just be like, yay, let's get behind this thing. But we have such a fantastic community that everybody's willing to just be like, okay, let's just have fun. Let's put on the equips, and you can see them all over the timeline. So really, really happy with this one. Small one while we work on the bigger items.
Love it. And for anyone who hasn't seen already, Shotgun has pinned up some more tweets up front, including Wig Wang's tweet, where she talks a little bit about more in depth on this, and which is kind of essentially what Dem was just touching on. But if anyone wants to give that a read, please feel free. We also have a chance to win a 101 on Min's stream. And if you don't know who Min is, you are living under a fucking rock. Please check it out immediately. So go to the top here. You can click on that tweet and look through that a little bit more. So again, I want to kind of bring this back full circle a little bit. I'm really, really happy Shotgun did not win Azuki Love Island. It's just been, I just couldn't live knowing that Shotgun might actually be close to winning. So Shotgun,
I beat your ass, though.
It was yeah, you did beat my ass, but that's okay. You still
Yeah,
didn't
so
win.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. My man went deep. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
God.
Yeah.
So
Brazilians, they just talk faster when they're actually pissed off. I love it. Anyway, Shotty, how do you feel about the Patrick Mahomes collab here?
Beans.
That's great. Very in depth. I also want to remind everyone, this isn't a one-on-one going back and forth. Go ahead and request to come up to speak. We'll bring you up immediately. All the usual vibes, and leave some love in the comments. If you have any questions and you can't come up for whatever reason, go ahead and plug a question in the comments. We'll go ahead and read straight from there. I just got word that Rose said, "Oh, sorry, forgot to tell you, I'm off today, so I won't be on stream." Yeah, thanks, Rose. We still love you though. Happy birthday. Yeah, it's okay. Happy birthday to Rose. Anyway, we still love her. I knew she couldn't show up on stream with that knife 3 times in a row, and that third time might have been a little bit worrying. Dem was probably like, "Hey, you should probably put that knife down a little bit, or just take off for the day." Yeah. So here we are. I a little chuckle there, but anyway, I want to talk about a couple things, a few things, right? Which is Azuki Love Island. We got the Patrick Mahomes collab, and then we got Min's stream, kind of giving away on that a little bit more, right? And what they have in common, more so, at least 2 of them, Azuki Love Island and Min's stream, a lot more community driven, a lot more community effort, and then you have the Patrick Mahomes collab, in which they're collabing with midstream in order to give that away and kind of keep that excitement going as well. And like Dan was saying, right, in this market, it's kind of cool to have all that happening and not really just care about price action. And I know that friend tech, to put everything I just said on to the side table just for a second, friend tech kind of proves, I know them, friend tech proves that people really are just really here for the money. And what I was saying earlier this morning in another spaces was that a lot of people are very stuck in this short-term way of thinking because they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And I know that for some other people it's fun, they're having a good time, it is what it is, and that's all good, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like for the majority of people that are like kind of pitching this, they're either traders or they trade a lot, they like to make money in some way, shape, and form, or they're consumers who don't really know what else to do right now because of the way the market is in general. And they're still kind of, for lack of a better way to say it, they're stuck in JPEGs and or crypto, right? And so I think friend tech is an interesting case study. And what I mean by that is that people are literally shilling themselves to trade shares or keys, which they just relabeled to. So it's like, hey, keys to unlock a chat room with them. And I get the value in that. I do. But at the same time, the Waj yesterday was saying that he's having a terrible interface experience. So is it really going to get that much better? So that's kind of where it begs the question a little bit, like Dem said, he's not touching it. I'm personally not touching it because to me, from a creator standpoint, it's another distraction, just like Threads was, right? And why bother with more distractions that's going to take you off the beaten path instead of still taking steps towards the goal or the vision that you're trying to execute on? So let's take this over. Well, let's take this over to them, and then we're going to take it back to someone on the stream who's got their hand raised, and then we're going to go ahead and throw it over to Senior to kind of go through this discussion. So, Dan, go ahead, and then we'll take it back to Chris.
I'll be sure. I don't get into stuff like friend tech basically because like it just makes my life a lot simpler from like a ethics and perception perspective, because I hear about a lot of this stuff really early, and then all of a sudden, like I would make an account or whatever, and then people are like, oh, them is dumping on us, them had insider information, blah blah blah. I never mint anything. Every time I'm offered whitelist, I say thank you very much, sorry, I cannot take it. And same thing with friend tech. Like I had friend codes very early on, and I was like, no, this would just make my life so complex. So for me, I like staying poor, just miss generational wealth and fade everything, because that way I'm right sometimes. So that's my approach. But you should follow your own. You should be trying to be early on stuff. Don't be like me.
Okay, I like it. Don't be like me. I mean, I think more people should be like that. But hey, that's just my opinion. Chris, what you got?
I just wanted to say, I know Mika faded the stream, but I did want to invite people to join the stream, drop a comment, try to embarrass Shotgun, who's not here, or Sansa, who is. But specifically, it was breaking news. I just saw you have you have noties on for Greg on the house account, and he just made a post, and it says, "I wish taco trucks would cruise the neighborhood like ice cream trucks." And I just wanted to see if anybody wants to weigh in on that on the comments, on the live chat, on the live stream, and that is all.
If taco trucks could move around like ice cream trucks, man, that's deep. That's deep right there. I shed a tear just thinking about that. Wow, man, I'm moved. I'm moved right now. Shock. I'm an idiot, guys. It's as simple as that. Let's throw it over to Senior. Senior, what's your take? Oh, okay. He told me to go fuck myself. Watch. What's your take?
1 second.
Okay, cool. I'll just go fuck myself. All right. Shotgun. What's your take?
Oh, we rug the spaces, bro. That's crazy.
I'm ready to rug the space. We're ready to just call it right here and just.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Okay,
I'm ready
go ahead,
Right.
Watch.
Yeah, right as I was transferring a call, and that was the fastest you've ever gone through 2 people in my entire existence on the Espresso Shot. So I guess good for you. So my take is this: I think the tech of it sucks right now, but if it gets better and improves, I mean, there was a long conversation about it this morning on a space. I was just kind of listening, but if you think about it and just think of, I mean, we can use anyone here for an example, but we use the espresso shot, for example. Like you said, you don't want to drop an NFT project, but let's say in some fictitious world far, far away that there was actually some value in being part of the espresso shot, like group chat, right? But you didn't want to drop an NFT project to try to keep people like token gated because it's too much work. You don't have to provide the quote unquote utility, blah, blah, blah. Something like this friend tech, and maybe not in its current stage, but maybe like the advanced version, could be the way for you to not have to do the work, but it's already set up for you to be able to quote unquote token gate it and not have to put in all the time of running a full NFT project or dropping a coin or figuring out what your subscription model is. They kind of have done the back end work for you. And you could think of it same as anyone that like an influencer chat or an attorney chat or anything. There could be certain use cases where you have to pay to get the information. And obviously they need to upgrade the tech and have it so the conversation could be more dynamic and you can post videos and pictures and stuff like that. But I could see it going that way. The other thing somebody else brought up, so I want to take the credit for it, that was the cool kind of like back end new advancement into it, is the way they're doing their liquidity pooling, where basically, at least according to this person, and I don't know, I haven't looked into it at all legally wise, it seems to say that the fact that it's like a community-based liquidity pool makes it not a security and a kind of a newer way of doing this, where you're not having a single source liquidity pool. It's a completely decentralized and community run liquidity pool, which kind of gets around the legalities of the whole coin.
That was a call.
So
That was
no, I think
100%. Okay.
we made it. But those are kind of the positive takeaways that I've. But it needs a lot of work to survive because people are going to get really bored of these one-way chats. Like that shit sucks.
Yeah, that's always been interesting to me. Real
God,
quick.
God, tell me it's the next blue sky without telling me it's the next blue sky.
Okay, that's not a bad take, shotgun. I think the only difference they have is that there's airdrops that they're rewarding people for, but which this type of approach with that type of application is typically good, but I feel like Blur has sort of almost started to prove people otherwise. But Blur is kind of a special effect, I'll be honest. They just kind of ended up prolonging season 2 for whatever reason. So I'm interested in seeing how the airdrop works here. I know that someone like Fetty got like 500 of like 100 million tokens. So I don't know how much that actually is. Actually, Mika, I wanna ask you real quick, since you've been dabbling in on it with Friend Tech. Did you get any part of that first airdrop at all, or no?
Wait, there was an oh my god. I don't even know. What was it supposed to look? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just missed it. It's like, you know what the thing about me is, I'm always so close yet just so far away. You know, like I was around with pudgy penguins, with cool cats, with sappy seals, with Azuki. Faded. And then it's just like I got Friend Tech, like the day of. Faded. And so did I even get a job? I don't, probably not, knowing me. Like, I don't know. I see like 800 points in my airdrop. But I actually wrote a thread yesterday and like was talking about it in a couple of spaces where it was very interesting because when you sign up, okay, so like my whole like quick perspective, like recap, and I think it's like it might spark some conversation, but it's like, okay, so in Web3, like you all know, if you're working Web3, if you're being like a community member in Web3, if you're like owning any collectibles in Web3, you need to participate in new tech that launches, right? So when this launched and I saw like right away people like Kobe who are very well known and pretty much run, Crypto X, I'm like, oh, okay, like this is something that I should definitely try because that's how things work. So right when I signed up, now here's what's interesting. Right when you sign up, I was instantly quote unquote worth something. Like I was instantly like people or bots, whatever it was, my stock, my keys, whatever was worth something. So I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of felt this like sense of obligation because I'm like, oh, somebody just, spent $40. Oh my God, somebody just spent $50. Oh my God, it's worth $170. What the hell? I'm like, then I had all these people and I started saying Mika de Valhalla. Like, I don't know. Like I got like it like went to my head. I was like, Mika de Valhalla. And I just kept like saying that like in the chat. I was like, what is this chat? I didn't know the whole time that no one could even like see like what other people were saying. So I fully thought that we were all having a conversation. Everybody's like, yo, you literally look insane. And I'm like, oh. So that's kind of my take. Basically that you didn't know when you signed up that like people could instantly buy you. Like there was no thing like, oh, set up your payment. Like it's like, yeah, I thought I had to connect my wallet, but maybe I'd have to tweet about it or I'd have to like post about it. I didn't even need to post about it until after the fact. Like I was like, oh, okay. Anyways.
I love it. There was an airdrop. Yeah, and Mika, I love you, and I love your takes. I think it is interesting. I think there are definitely some people though that I definitely would not want buying me because there are some people like I own you, and I'm like, bitch, please, you don't own nothing. You just own a fucking share that you think you own of whatever of me. It just feels so weird to say, right? The way I rather think of it is like it's just a very streamlined subscription option, and that's it, right? I think there's potential for the technology. I just feel like people are gonna ruin it somehow, right? And so I'm interested in seeing how long this lasts. I mean, damn, you know what I'm talking about here, man. Come on, like people dive in way too deep.
I know
on
exactly
that
what
thing.
you're talking about.
Yeah, like a Blur used to be at $1 and now it's at like 15 cents because the Blur farmers just was like, this is unlimited money. We're just gonna keep going. It is what it
I
is.
thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about this website. I was looking for air conditioning, and I found this website called OnlyFans. And
Yeah, that too. Only.
Yeah, I thought that's how you thought people were going to ruin it. But yeah, I mean, if it's like Blur farming, that's probably a little bit more wholesome. Because I'm telling you, OnlyFans, they know nothing about air conditioning over there. It's a really bad website from that perspective.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you would think they could stick by their brand, but man, they just got really distracted. But let's throw it over to Senior real quick. Senior, what you got, my man? What's your take?
Yo, so I kind of got lost on the thing, but the Mahomes, I left off on the Mahomes guy. Is he going to be actual part of the collaboration, or is this part of our senior citizens in Congress who have the interns that tell them to vote yes, and all they do is just say yes? Like, is there actually going to be some participation from him?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that Patrick Mahomes is not a senior citizen, and he did post the 101 card in his account. His team is really big. He does a lot of different things, so we've been interacting mostly with his team. But we helped him pick an Azuki that he liked and transfer it over to him. So he is part of the Azuki collection now and part of the Azuki world. And I think he's going to engage very much with Museum of Mahomes. That's his collectible, that's his collection, and that's his main focus right now. So this is just a small collaboration to participate with the things that he's doing as a person that's building, high-end collectibles and high-end cards. But I think it's always just cool to create a character in the Azuki world that is based on such an accomplished athlete. I want to reiterate that this is a small thing. It's a small partnership, and it's an exciting one. But it's not the time to be overhyping things and being like, well, I don't know. Look in the third game when he does score the second touchdown, he'll look into the screen and it'll be a big surprise. Like that.
Hey, those guys aren't here yet. Those guys aren't here on Web3. But once they get here, best believe they're going to turn those stats into some sort of NFT trading shit. But what I'm saying is, yeah, dude, that Mahomes is a big thing to me. Super Bowl winner. He's got like the freaking. That's a big thing. I'm not trying to overhype it, but if that's the legit, like, isn't that? I don't know of any other player in Web3 that's playing with NFT projects. I mean, there's a few, but not that big.
Yeah,
I think it's down to the fact that he's always loved collectibles and collecting memorabilia, and I think he's coming at it from the perspective of physical cards, and that's what his whole collection is about. And 75% of the people that participated in his previous drop, which was again for collectible cards, didn't really own like an Ethereum wallet or anything. They bought through credit cards. So I think what is important about what Mahomes is doing for the digital collectible space is that he is, in a really interesting way, getting people to transact on a blockchain enabled NFT that then converts into a physical without those people even knowing that they're buying NFTs. I think that's really cool, and I think it shows his foresight to just not just make collectible cards, but actually enable those cards with a little bit more. So he's a cool dude. He's not just a quarterback and a football guy. He's thinking about technology as well, and I think this is a fun one.
That's what's up, man. I'm just glad it wasn't the intern that reached out to you guys through Twitter that did the collab and everything. Kind of like, Tyson and those pigeons, man. Man, I went hard on those pigeons. I was like, yep, Mike Tyson's the GOAT. He don't even own his own Twitter account. I was like, what? So there's celebrities out there who don't have the rights to their own like social medias and shit.
I think it's down to Patrick Mahomes and his team to do things the right way and to approach the Web3 audience in a way that is like careful. But we are, pretty restrictive when we're approached for anything like this. We'd really try to look into like their past history. Who is the team around them? What have they done already? What do they plan to do? And, to the best of our abilities, we try to make sure that we're not working with someone who's here to like just extract some value from collectors, especially from our community. And so we take that stuff pretty seriously, and we put them through their paces, and we really try to look at the roadmap and what they've done in the past, and we really just try to be careful with it because there's a lot of people that approach us with completely shady stuff, like Soulja Boy is trying to launch his 15th collection, and he wants to make it a Zukify. Like, we don't pick up the phone when Soulja Boy calls.
The little laugh at the end, that was awesome.
I love your energy, senor. You're a good guy.
Yeah. Well, jeez, I can't believe you just did that. Kiss me through the phone lyrics there. That was shout out to you, singer. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But real quick, I wanna throw it over to Shotgun. In all seriousness, like Shotgun. We were just talking earlier. We're gonna segue a little bit over talking about Zuki Love Island, talking about Mahomes, talking about Mainstream and the community effort, kind of crossing over with the official team news as well. And it's just kind of it's pretty dope to see. I feel like you don't see a lot of teams that are able to do that with community members to this extent, right? Maybe there might be like one or two other projects that are in the top 5 or 10, right? But it's kind of starting to look more like a lot of projects are starting to set themselves apart from most of them, right? Or I shouldn't say a few projects are starting to separate themselves more from most of them. And so, Shotgun, in all seriousness, what do you think about the Mahomes thing? Is this something that because I know you follow sports. I don't follow sports as much, but that's okay. I can recognize a good potential collab when I see one. But what's your take on it, Shotgun, for real?
My take is that you rode. I feel like not even knowing who Patrick Mahomes is, that's crazy. That's first. But honestly, damn, that's a question that I wanted to throw at you because when I saw the news coming out, I was like, okay, that's dope. But I saw the way that you guys kind of articulated that with like Mainstream, and honestly, that's something that I'm trying to get into more because I know that meme is killing it with the stream. So like, what was really the thought process of like, okay, we're gonna make this partnership, and then kind of scaling it up with the community? I mean, I feel like that was something really, really cool that you guys did, and I hadn't really seen happen before.
Yeah, I think we deeply believe in the creator economy and the ability to create a decentralized brand and give people commercial rights and let people build their own brands on top of our collection and our world and our characters. Like, that's a huge advantage. That's something that we have over centralized brands that we can always have an advantage over them on. And I think it's something that you got to leverage. And you can do it a few ways. Obviously, you can announce like, we're going to support our creators, and this is our creator support program, and this is all the things that we're going to do. And like, we're working on programs like that. But I think it's a little bit deeper. Like, actions speak louder than words. So when you do get a cool opportunity and you're like, oh, this would be great for a live stream. This would be great for a raffle on a live stream. when you look at somebody like Min, he's been doing all these live streams, opening up the elemental beings, and it's just become kind of like a thing in the culture of our community. We love it when things come together like that. You're like, we can put our money where our mouth is. We can definitely get this creator in here. I mean, Min is a force to be reckoned with. Like, his TikTok following is over 1 point something million. This guy's huge, and he is a very good at making a good live stream. And so being able to create an opportunity for him, and at the same time make sure that our brand is getting built in a decentralized way, and there's all these values that are being hit. It just fits perfectly. So yeah, it was really, really great to throw this over to Min, and it's not the last time that we'll do something like that. It is the main advantage of a decentralized brand over a centralized brand, and we really, really strongly believe in the creator economy. There's no better way to do that than like really showing it through your actions. Same reason why we brought Sire and Juku and we put them in front of everyone in Hakkasan. Like, it's just, you show with your actions what you really are all about.
I love it, and I couldn't agree more. What I want to do next is take this over to Waj, and then we got Bo Knows after. Waj, what you got, my man?
So I was kind of half listening. So I heard the thing about, so during the second game third game during his second touchdown, he's going to flash the Azuki socks. Is that what Dem said?
He's gonna say Ikuzo as good as
Yeah,
Sansa
he's gonna
does.
say Ikuzo. He'll be wearing an Azuki thong. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Nice.
Isn't it funny how in the bull
in
run,
reality, like, being honest about it, like, it's, I know you said it's a small thing, but he's obviously, like, he's a leader in the sport. He has people follow him throughout, like, the world, much less the United States, and other players as well. And I think it's only a positive thing, even if it's a small thing for now, to have an athlete like be tied to a brand, quote unquote, in Web3, right? Because that could always expand to something else, something greater. Like, other players see it. Like, I don't know what the future is to like advertise it to everyone, but like, other players see it, other players want in, other players look at the tech, other players talk about it, then more general people talk about it, and just kind of like that wave of like, a different type of influencer in a different genre, just like kind of bridging. I don't know why I'm going to say this, but bridging the gap to kind of bring more eyes on it, which is, I don't know, that's always cool. So kudos to that.
Yeah, when you look at Museum of Mahomes and like the long-term project that he has to build memorabilia and collectibles around his life and how he approaches things, it's an exciting opportunity because, as this guy continues to write, I think he's on an upward trajectory in his career. This collection that he's building will be more valuable to all of his fans, and he has a really broad appeal. And there will be this one-on-one card that is, Mahomes Azukified, and there will be these collectibles that are the Azuki version of the Mahomes sidearm pass. And so by collaborating on this thing is a little bit more long-term, is a little bit less like hypey hype. He's going to do something during the Super Bowl, but like, it's forever sort of part of his legacy as a player. And people that are really into Mahomes will be like, oh, there's this very rare card. It's been done by Steamboy. And it just creates more of a long-term connection to the brand. But yeah, of course, look at it on the second game, third touchdown. He's going to look at the camera. He's going to say Ikuzo. Trust me, there'll be a QR code, and then everybody will just be billionaires after that.
Damn. Then my final question is: do you guys have a plan for if this is like the Madden curse and he breaks his leg first game, like, and it's all Azuki's fault? What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know anything about football, but I've been told if it is a curse and it injures players, then there's like a list of players on the fantasy football league of Location TBA that he wants us to go after, so that all his rivals lose. So yeah, if it does turn out to be a curse, we will just expand it to make sure Location wins at fantasy football. That's the plan.
Okay. Hey, Waj, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Waj, you gave a thumbs up.
Oh,
it was just
disrespect. You can. Okay, yeah, he can hear us. Okay. Shotgun. I think it's interesting because some people, well, I mean, some people saying on the private chat right now, right, is that when athletes get involved here, right, it kind of feels like it's almost like the last thing that the space reacts to. I think another really good example was there was an athlete just recently, besides the one that Shotgun just named.
The one that Shotgun just named. My man is talking about John Jones. John Bones.
Yeah. Well,
Bro, that's
I'm
crazy.
that too. But I'm talking about something. There was shoes released with this
LeBron.
athlete, like a couple months ago. Do you know what I'm talking about, Chris?
That was LeBron.
No. What with NFTs?
Yeah, those fucking.
No.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
moved.
fact.
Yeah, the artifact.
It was actually
bro.
LeBron and Steph Curry.
Also,
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, but there was another one in between that news and recently. It just no one know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember the fucking name of the project and the name of the athlete.
LaMelo Ball and gutter game.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you. Exactly. And no one gave an absolute shit about that. So it's like it's interesting to see. I love you already, Bo. I gotta shoot you a follow, my man. I'm sorry. Yeah, but like it's interesting, and I'm not trying to say that's what's happening here, but I think it should open up the discussion a little bit of why aren't people reacting a little bit more to it, right? What better way than awareness through those people that a lot of people are following, and they have such wide audiences. So I want to pose that question a little bit here to the speaker panel. Why do you think that's the case? So Shotgun, let's start with you, and then we'll throw it over to Bo because he's been waiting for a minute.
Yeah, man, definitely. Bo knows. But real quick, my point here is I feel like in the last bowl, a lot of people bought NFTs because of celebrity marketing. And 99.9% of these people got like heavily burned. So I feel like right now it's more of, okay, Kanpai Pandas, they signed John Jones to be like their, I don't even know the proper term, but it's kind of like he was showcasing their new clothing line. And like nobody basically gave a fuck. But that's because, you know, they were kind of okay, but how does that translates value back to holders? It's the same question that they're like kind of posing to every single NFT project. So I feel like it's more of okay, you sign this guy, you have a partnership with this dude, but like how does that benefit the product? And that's something that I noticed with the pandas, because I know that once the full announcement came out, it actually made a lot more sense, and I saw like a lot more reaction from the holders, like after they already had the videos and like all the marketing campaign with John Jones like ready to go. And I feel like a lot of people just kind of forgot about that because it's been like a couple of months, but that was honestly like a huge one in my opinion, especially like given the current circumstances. But yeah, I feel like people right now, they're just like waiting for things to play out more than buying or anything like according to an announcement. That's pretty much it.
I love it. Let's first of all, well said, Shotgun. I'm not saying that because I feel bad about kicking you off. I mean that. Let's throw it over to wait, hold on, Bo. Okay, sorry, Bo. You disappeared from my screen for a second. Bo, you had your hand up for a minute. What's your take on this?
I absolutely love the shit talking friendly banter, guys. But I love this combo. It's striking a nerve only because I feel like, to y'all's point, a lot of these athletes are just sort of presented with something that just an opportunity, more so for the projects that are reaching out to them, and they have no idea what the fuck they're signing up for. You know what I mean? They're just throwing their name out there without any sort of attachment. Like y'all said, Artifact and LeBron, he don't even know. He just threw on those shoes. Gutter Cat and LaMelo, those shoes are going for less than what a Payless shoe would go for. Like there's so much out there that these athletes don't even know what's going on. But what I like about Mahomes and what he's doing with Azuki is he's able to take what he knows. It's a creator economy. Y'all see what's happening with ESPN. There's a ton of people just going out there, bringing in what Pat McAfee, who has a personal athlete sort of perspective on things, and allowing them to utilize their platform to just kind of engage with the audience, be creative with their content. And again, to Mahomes' point, he's able to build community similar to Friendtech, and what these creators want to build sort of just around themselves is he's taking what he knows, what he likes, collectibles, NFTs, and sort of bridging them to his holders, allowing his holders to be a little bit more part of their community, build some sort of holder, some brand awareness, and what more to do so than reward people with what they do. I mean, I think the athlete's the only one that can let people in, whether it's with memorabilia, gamifying ways for their performance. Like y'all said, he's going to lift up his socks and be able to reward his community. Yesterday, there was Twitch stream between Des Bryant and Micah Parsons for the Dallas Cowboys. One of the things that they offered up on their Madden game was sweet tickets to the game, and it was just a little bit more of an audience that they were able to build just amongst themselves, doing what the hell they like, because it's very little that just us as a Web3 community or fans get a glimpse of what it's like inside their life. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It'll allow things to open up, allow for community to be a little bit more engaged, a little bit more personalized, and something that only the athlete can give back to their fans.
Sorry. All right. I started talking and I realized I'm muted on the stream. This is
I was like, why is there a cricket talking?
that was 100% Chris. That was 100% Chris.
The shit take.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I really love
No. Go ahead, Dan. I'm gonna let you take the mic on that real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really appreciate how you're talking about it. I think the one thing that was very important for us was that the Museum of Mahomes activation with Azuki, it's all about a physical card. So at the end of the day, this is not like a speculative NFTs with like future rewards and future access to, all these things that can get quite complicated. And you really need somebody that's very committed to Web3 in order for them to realize that value. And it's what's happened with a lot of the celebrities that got involved into NFTs. They created speculation without really much delivery of value. These are great collectible cards, and they are, collectible cards created by a guy that is very successful and very famous, and, is going to only keep building his brand. And so we get to do something where we build in the Azuki art, in the Azuki style, a physical claimable card. So you participate, you go there, you claim it, you got a card. It's kind of the end of the story. If you really love Museum of Mahomes after that and you want to engage further and you want to do the rest of the things that they want to do, that's great. But as far as both of the brands are related, it lives in this little small pocket. It's not overhyped. It's not overpromised. I think what happens with a lot of these celebrity collaborations is that they bring them out and they're like, this is the future of the brand. It's going to change everything. And it's like, when you got a team like we do at Chiro Labs that has like more than 25 people, you can do some smaller things, you can do some bigger things, and you can build on the same story and on the whole story. And I think what I like about Museum of Mahomes is that it's just like I said, as an Azuki holder, you participate, you get your physical card, you enter the raffle, maybe you win, maybe you don't. And that's it. That's the end of the story, And I think it's those types of activities when you add them together over the period of like a year, multiple years, that really bring brand awareness. Like they really build really good brand values, and that's why we love it. But I don't want to sit here and promise you that Mahomes is going to do anything else, because the reason why we picked this one up is because it's pretty self-contained and fun and just very quickly rewards people with a physical card, and that's the end of that.
So it sounds like Mahomes will twerk live on camera while saying Azuki yum yum. As long as we get to a 5 to 10 ETH floor price, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's
gang. Ikuzo, yum yum, Azuki yum yum. Yes.
I think you need to do this. We need to get a TikTok set up today, and you guys can all play this guy's song.
Gang, twerk. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he laughed. Did you see that guy? Shiv came in the live stream and instantly I tried to throw him on the big screen, and then he left.
I'm coming. Holy shit! I need a hoodie. What's that?
I mean, for real, bro. Anyway, look, let's. I want to throw it over real quick to Hunt Club, who is now a pixelated version of himself. It's wild. I love to see it. Hunt, my man. Thanks for joining us on your lunch break. How are you?
Yo, I took Tuesdays off because that way when there's a long weekend, I get like a really long weekend. So this is my first Tuesday off, and I've been running around doing paperwork all day. And then I hop in the espresso shot with my favorite people, and you guys sound amazing. And I hear someone's fudding the collab because it's an athlete, bro. So, I mean, listen, I'm not like some expert, didn't do marketing professionally for years or nothing, right? So I'm definitely not actually like an expert, but I will say this feels very like on brand for Azuki. We're not launching an NFT with some athlete, we're getting a really cool And I pinned up this Steam Boy thread because it wasn't pinned up before, my bad, but there's a whole thread that Steam Boy wrote about how like he got inspired to create the art piece and the card, and like there's a lot that went into this. And it's just another cool free thing that no one else can have but us, that I can like hang up with my stuff, with all my other cool free stuff that Azuki gave me. You know what I mean? Like this is the coolest thing. And I've been hearing 200 grand like on the low for that one of one card. I don't know what you guys are hearing, you know, but I'm looking forward to more of these. I loved like reading about how the art piece came, and seeing the action figure in the pose and stuff was really cool. I'm not a football fan by any means, but this is just another one of those normie things that we're going to talk about in a few months. It's going to be really cool. Like when somebody asked me what's Suzuki, and I was like, oh, it holds like the Guinness World Record for the most expensive skateboard ever sold. Now we have like another little it, you know? So I really like it. Give me more free stuff, please.
Absolutely. More free stuff is what I like to hear. No, but I agree, Hunt. And
what a degen strategy to get longer weekends, right? Like a highly risk, high reward Tuesdays only vacation, so that on long weekends you can get extra long weekend. I have never seen something as degen as that. That is amazing, Hunt Club.
Thank you. As a father of 4 who spent 15 years in the corporate world, sir, I've learned a few things. So going back to Web 2, I went back on my own terms. Thank you for the confidence, Dem. I appreciate you.
I mean, Hunt, I really just thought you were saying that you're just taking a week off, you know? Like I was like, really? You're like really, really long weekend. And I'm like, okay, well, isn't that just a regular week? But anyway, I digress. I applaud you for playing the system, and is well deserved. But also, thank you for the reminder of that Steam Boy thread. I meant to go post it, but then I got a little thrown off by the transitioning over to the stream. So thank you for that reminder. And Dem, I saw that you also pinned a very specific part of that thread as well. Did you want to chime in on that, or you just wanted to bring some more attention to that specific part of the thread before I throw it over to Hans?
I think it's just cool that Steam Boy plays around with action figures and then sort of like doodles them into cool things. You know, I just felt the idea of him just sitting around playing with his little action figures and making noises. You know, it's pretty adorable.
Pew 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 pew. Woo! You know, yeah.
Well, that's how great art is made. Okay, just playing with your figurines.
Oh my god. Yeah. Real quick, Cube. For some reason, I keep trying to bring you up, but it's not letting me. It just has you in the request session. So if anyone else,
I love that Chip's not here still. He came up. He's like, oh, they could see me, but I don't have my cool hoodie on yet, so I need to hide until I get more presentable, and then he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
But he's still not here.
Yeah,
that's
well. Real quick, I want to throw it over to Faded because I know he's on a time restriction. Faded, my man, what you got?
Yo, good morning, bro. I fucking miss you guys. I've been so busy. I've missed this last like couple days, but just want to give a huge shout out to the team. Like this is a major fucking win. Don't have a huge long fucking take here. Just want to kind of give flowers where flowers are due. This is fucking awesome. You know, I think a lot of time, like and I love what Dem is saying is like, you know, we're starting to move away from the overhyped meta. This is gonna triple the fucking floor price tomorrow. Like that stuff is so toxic and dangerous. Like that euphoria while we're in it might feel good, right? It might feel real good, but it's gonna fucking burn you later. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to Vegas. Like just have a good time, but you know you gotta get back to the business and back to the fundamentals eventually. You know, just look at you know, Mahomes. He has like 2 million followers, right? Like the fact that that's shared with all of his, you know, followers, like even if let's say out of the 370,000 impressions it's gotten in the first 24 hours, 0.01% of those people are like, what the fuck is this anime thing? That's onboarding. That's what actual onboarding looks like, right? It's a numbers game. It's all, you know, getting in front of as many fucking eyes as possible and not the same echo chamber that shows up, you know, every day on crypto Twitter. So this is a huge win. Really, really exciting. I like that it really sticks to the same ethos of like high quality, luxury, collectible, one of one, like, and it costs nothing. Just okay, participate in the raffle, you win, awesome. You might get something that 50 years from now could be worth a lot of fucking money. And if not, even if it's worth nothing, it looks really cool. But
and everybody that participate gets another card. So everybody, like, even if you don't win the raffle, you still can redeem one of the physical cards, just not the grail.
No fucking way. So I didn't even read that correctly. Clearly, I don't know how to read. Dude, that is
Clearly.
fucking sick. What? So, like, there's literally no reason to not participate then. Like, that's fucking sick. Hell yeah. That's really, really awesome and a huge win, not just for oh shit, here we go. I gotta go. But all right, guys, it was
we love you, Faded. We love you, Faded.
Bro, this sound just didn't it.
Yeah, it's just PTSD at this point.
It sounds like sounds of monologues incoming.
No, going straight to Hunt. Hunt, my man, what you got?
Just like thinking the early Supreme days when they came out with like a tire pump that had Supreme on it. And all the fans were like, I've never used a tire pump in my life, but now like everybody wants a Supreme tire pump. I'm just wondering what's possibly next, Dem, because I want like more free stuff. So why are there no footballs with like Beans selfies on them? Why can't I get a Dem jersey with those beautiful eyes staring at everyone I walk past? I need more Azuki stuff, Dem.
He's got a point.
That's the problem with Web3 and Mappers, bro.
No,
like,
he's got a point.
The thing is not even fully out. He's like, what's next?
I'm still waiting for my ambush hoodie.
Now they have
waiting
this
for my
cool
ambush
football
hoodie.
app that we never had before. So like, give me some cool football stuff,
I mean,
or an island. Give us an island.
Dilution in NFTs and in tokens, and there's dilution in art, and there's dilution in like brand items and how many collectibles you create and you drop. And so, I think in terms of like what is next, I think we're really going to be focused on having a lot of small things drop and a lot of like cool small drops happen over a period of time, so that there's always something interesting, something engaging going on while we work on some of the bigger items. I don't know that there's any football gear work like that were worked on. Like I didn't know that there was a huge demand for it, but if you're excited for it, I think it's something worth considering. But every time we make a collectible and we make a collab, we really want it to be breathing in its own space, right? Like I think if we were dropping a collab and a collectible every week, which we could, right, just from like an operational perspective, it would just feel really crowded and there wouldn't be much of a story behind any of them. So I think it is important that we balance collaborations, partnerships, collectible items, physical items, digital items, more drops, like more storytelling around the Azuki world, which is, I think, what's coming next. And we let each of those things sort of breathe in its own space so that it's fully absorbed. I love the excitement, but if we dropped something every week, I think it would end up getting people tired, because it's just like, oh, here's the new Azuki thing. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. But I love to see the excitement for it. I think that's why we create with you guys as a community, because like it's really engaging. Whenever we do something that you guys like, it inspires you and it sparks your imagination. That gets us excited as well. So it's really cool to get back to that Azuki magic, which I think we've lost to a certain extent. And it's great to see the community react the way that you're reacting, because I think that's what made Azuki such a great collection to be part of, just how excited everyone was about the next thing that was coming.
Yeah, and it's really, really fun to be able to talk about, because those little rewards, they mean a lot. Can I ask a few questions about like the digital / physical aspects of this? Is that okay?
Sure.
So we get this card, we claim it. Let's say we don't win the big one. Will it be like a collector's profile badge item? Will there be a PBT or some sort of like scannable aspect to it? And is there anything?
No, we want to. We don't manufacture the cards. We don't make them. It's Museum of Mahomes that makes the cards, and so we collaborate with them in the design and the design on the boxes and everything. But at the end of the day, you got to balance the scope and the time that you invest on one collab versus the rest of the things in the pipeline. And so, I think making these card PBT enabled, scannable, enabled in the collector's profile. It is very appealing, but at the same time, it takes resources away from other projects. So the thinking was to, keep this pretty tight right now in terms of what it is and how it functions, and then move on to the next thing.
What about something as simple as like the necklace, the ambush necklace? I know when you guys dropped that, you just like sent an ambush necklace NFT to everyone that claimed, as opposed to it being like a PBT.
I mean, an 1155 airdrop and an integration to collector status may seem simple and trivial, but it is a significant amount of resources, and we're not the ones running Museum of Mahomes. It would have to be them creating and making these things. So, that's an extra layer of complexity. It's a really cool idea, but I think, like I said, the logic here was that this was a small collaboration that was sort of time bound in terms of the scope as well. I think that's just better because we get to do more things instead of going too deeply into one specific thing, which I get that is exciting, but I don't think we can develop everything to that depth, or we won't get to the big things. And there's a lot of big things that Azuki needs to tackle, just being quite honest in terms of our collector trust and the products that we drop next.
All right, you got anything else?
You're adorable, and I haven't gotten my latest mayonnaise order. So if you can check into your distribution, something's wrong.
Yeah, definitely. We'll let the team know that I very handsomely pay to check on that. With a lot less capital. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw it over to who's got their hand up. Let's throw it over to Senior. Senior, what you got, my man?
So I'm not a Kansas or Mahomes fan, but what I am a fan of is art. And each of these games, my favorite team is the Philadelphia Eagles. Hold on, I'm telling a story. Dang, you made okay. About 2 seasons ago, the Philadelphia Eagles started dropping some badass art on their Instagram for like posters for the games. And I kind of like feel like now that you guys have that collaboration, we should make some NFT posters we can download during the games. Because all this time, every time I'm watching football games, everybody wants my money. They're selling me all these ads. It would be nice to get something for watching games.
Cool concept. I guess no, because again, like we want to keep this pretty tight, and we have a lot of other big things to work on. But a cool idea, and I think it's the kind of stuff that makes brand building really exciting. It's just how excited people get and all the ideas that they bring. I just don't. It's not the right time to be like over promising. So I just have to be kind of very, I have to be very, very much of a downer here. Like, no, we're not going to do that. But it's exciting. Well, I think at a time where we have a bigger team and more people, we could be able to do things a little bit more expansive right now. But again, just let me bring this back down to earth. It is a small collaboration. It is a small brand building exercise. It is a small activation. It's not the Azuki roadmap to get like deeply involved into digital collectible football cards or into the experience of watching a game or participating as being a fan of a team. This is a lot smaller than this, and I think we should all look at it that way and not overhype it.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for Azuki to finally buy an NFL football team. Really, really excited. I know that's a small drop in the bucket for you guys, so we really do appreciate you being so committed to split. No, I'm just kidding. What I will say is this: I think the rampant real problem in Web3 is that everyone and their mother has all the ideas, and they want to keep talking about those ideas without actually.
I disagree. I think that's amazing. I mean, I think that's super exciting. I think that's why we got into this thing. I mean, I get what you're trying to say, Sansa.
Yeah, because it ends up being almost no execution, Dem. Right? Like it's better to execute on 1 or 2 ideas than talk about 30 of them without any kind of carrying out the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the challenge is on the management of expectations, because the problem is that to a lot of people, when they say an idea out loud, that's kind of the end of it. They set the idea and they're like, why isn't this built? Like, why isn't this made? And it's the realization that like just having an idea, that's like 5%, 1% of the whole process. Like the actual execution of these things, if you ever build something, if you ever executed on something, it takes a ton of time. And the most important thing is not the money, which a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Azuki has this much money, or like the technological complexity of some of these ideas, which might think are very complex. It's the cost of opportunity. Like, you have 27 people, they only have so many hours in the week before they burn out and die and pass out, and they got to be working on the most important stuff. And if they're not working on the most important stuff, they're working on a bunch of unimportant stuff, and you got to balance that out. And the biggest waste is to send people down this road where like more scope is added to a project, more scope is added to a project, more scope is added to a project. It never gets delivered, it never gets out the door. And everybody starts asking you, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with all your time? Like, what are you delivering? And I think it's very important for the people that provide ideas and provide excitement to have a very realistic point of view of what really can be accomplished by a group of 27 people with a lot of money. You might think it's a ton, you might think it's infinite, but there's a finite number of things that can be done as a team. And I think, I'm not asking you to like give founders grace and give projects grace, but don't let your own excitement and imagination turn into a double-edged sword that cuts you and makes you become disillusioned. Because like, oh, I had this great idea and they didn't implement it, because you might just not be aware of how difficult, complex, or time-consuming that idea was, or even though if it was really, really cool and very exciting, how off the vision and off the target of the brand that you were suggesting it to was. When you give an idea, you should just be like, hey, that's a great idea that I had. You shouldn't be disappointed if it's not implemented, because there's so many reasons why a great idea is not implemented that have nothing to do with the fact that like the team's not good enough, they're not smart enough, they're not hardworking enough, they're not investing enough time into the brand. All of those are not reasons why a lot of ideas don't get implemented. A lot of the time, ideas don't get implemented because there's other more important stuff to work on than that iteration of an iteration that you just thought of. But it's no criticism. I think that excitement is what makes this thing special. Like, I think it's why it makes it worth it to buy an NFT, and we're completely open to that. Like, if we didn't want to get any ideas or any feedback from anyone, we wouldn't be building an NFT project. We wouldn't be building an NFT brand, a decentralized brand where everybody can own a piece of the collection. We wouldn't. So I love it and I welcome it. And that's my monologue. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
I mean, that was a fantastic monologue. I mean, damn, just think about ethical dictatorship. I'm just saying, ethical dictatorship. It works. It works. Don't ask me how. Just trust me. It works. Yeah. Anyway, Shotgun knows. But look, let's throw it over to Bo Knows. He'll be the last hand up. We're gonna start wrapping this up. Just as a little bit of an update. This upcoming week might look a little different for the Espresso Shot. I'm going to try to update you all by tomorrow. But for the next few days, we got the usual stuff. Polygon on Wednesday, Solana Shot on Thursday. Friday, we got our usual wild card. We got NFT God coming through. Ming has Elon Musk as a reply guy, so that'll be interesting to see how much his egos got inflated. He might not even show up on Friday anymore, even though he told me he's good for it. But yeah. So that being said, I want to throw it over to Bo Knows. Bo Knows, what you got?
Well, shit. Sounds like you're tapering off. I didn't want to pose any more questions, but one of the things that Dem said that I love and just want to relate to is some of the things that he said was just lowering the expectation and actually executing on some of the things that they said they're going to do. So easy to just give out things and kind of, again, execute on a lot of the things that they're going to say. But I think maybe we're the problem in this Web3 space. There's so much more value put into speculation that people just hate to value the shit that they have. You know what I mean? Like, Loudpunks isn't as valued as high as it is, and it gives you access to those concerts. Some of the homes memorabilia that they're going to have. One of the things that I like where this space is headed is that people know what they're going to get, or at least I hope that that's where it sort of goes to, is being able to value the things that companies or projects say that and do what they say they're going to do. So interesting to see what y'all's take is on that regarding some of the things that people just don't value. You know what I mean? There's memberships and tokenized, just gamified things that I think this space is headed, and just I don't know how y'all feel about the value of being over speculative and not executing.
I think the value of over speculating is kind of what got us here in the first place, and when I say here, I mean like this, the way this market is. I know some people might have differing opinions there, but Shotgun, Dem, what do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think you got to adapt to changing market sentiment and market conditions. And I think there was a time where you could go on like a longer journey to build much bigger things and try to capture the imagination of people through a lot of hyping and through a lot of like building out and expanding the world. But we've kind of realized that at the current state of the market and in the current state of the collection and the sentiment, we got to focus on deliver pretty solid value that's not overhyped, and just speak very plainly with people and be very open about our thinking about why we may or may not do things. And it's going to feel a little bit less exciting. You know, it won't be that rush of the bull market, but this is the way out. Like, this is the way through as a brand and as a community. And so we're going to stick to it. And every time that we drop something, we're going to show you the behind the scenes. We're going to show you our thinking. And then, you know, when speculation starts flying around about all the things that this shit could be, it's going to be my job to come in and say, like, hey, you know, Mahomes is not going to be dancing around on the end zone with an Azuki thong on. Like, that shit just will not happen, and it will not pump the floor 3x. This is an exciting thing, but it's a long-term thing, and it's going to be a lot of those things over and over. But that's a very solid foundation to move on to move
Did
forward.
you say Azuki thong?
Yeah, Azuki thong is guaranteed 5x floor price increase. So yeah,
No, number go up only.
things are
Number
going to
go up only.
Yeah. So that's my thinking.
Shaka, what about you?
I cannot say anything that's gonna like overtake what them said, so I'll politely shut the fuck up.
I mean, anyone that has to follow them is already in a tough spot. You know, my man Dem just delivers nonstop. He just spitting bars. Dem would be, you know, a world class singer if that was the case. But look, real quick. Oh, we have no more hands up. All right. Well, on that note, I want to respect Waz. I want to respect Waz time because he has to be in the office with his phone ringing off the hook. But more so, I want to respect STEM time. And I want to thank you, Dem, as always. I know we've been doing this every Tuesday for a really long time, and I appreciate you coming by regardless. Only exception was when this was literally happening during the mint, and you're like, well, I can make it. But then last minute, you're like, sorry, can't make it. It's like, yes, I understand. So I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through as always. And Shotgun, thank you for your understanding of letting the Espresso Shot House account take the co-host spot. Mostly just blame Mika on that part, if anything. So yeah, but yeah, okay. Whatever you say, King. Oh, my wife just.
You ain't got no hosting powers. Like the fuck you're talking about.
Anyway, I blame them. But no, in all seriousness, Dem, once again, I do thank you. I know time is valuable. I know the team is just working nonstop here. You got the collab. I know you got other things coming up. I love the way the team is approaching it, and I think more people need to understand how it's being approached. Right, it's very similar to a start small and build up model, right, as opposed to going big and then just kind of like, you know, staying quiet for a bit. So I can appreciate that, and I think everyone else here sees that as well. At least the ones that are here to stick around for a while. I know Kuro here agrees with me on that. I know Shotgun here agrees with me that. I know Whale down there in the listener audience that just popped in agrees with me, even though he didn't hear the whole thing. It's all good. Whale can just give a heart, 100, thumbs up, whatever. We love Whale too. So in all seriousness, guys, I appreciate you all. You didn't have to come to the spaces, but you did. You didn't go to the stream because only 3 people are watching. We're working on it. It's all good. It's all good. We still love you. One of these days, you'll check out the stream. We're gonna keep on getting a little bit better. But all in all, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If there's anything we can do to get just a tiny bit better, please don't be shy in letting us know. We want to improve this constantly, and I will be updating you all next week on what the special shot's going to be looking like, and for the rest of this week. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Oh wait, sorry. Hold on. I almost got one thing because Shotgun sucks at this. There's a Bean Space happening tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. Shotgun will probably pin it to his profile or pin it up somewhere around here. And in about in about 55 minutes, there will be a Spaces with JP and Swoo, which I've also pinned up top here. So set your reminders. You can set it while the song's playing out. I meant to say this all earlier, but it all slipped my mind. So please check it out. Happening at 2 p.m. EST, going to be a little bit of a shorter space, about 45 minutes, 60 minutes today. So I appreciate you all. Again, thank you for coming to this space. You could have gone anywhere else, but you came to this one. And I really do appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know, I've been on a what? Mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the breaks and the pit stop. Breaks through the gridlock. Take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin. Still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving. I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game. I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom. Bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad. Fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk. I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh.
Y'all have a great day. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get after it. That was a terrible ending.